So here are the main characters in the story. Lencho, this man, and the postmaster. So the first one is Lencho. He was a man of limited means and earned his living by farming. He had an unshaken faith in God. He believed that God always helps people with a clear conscience. So kung nabasa natin ba, we can see there na Lencho talaga bagay niya faith in God is very strong ba nga bisan nan para atong impossible na iya talaga kasi.
Yes.
Next is
So the postman, he was the one who received the letter to God, yan ang naman nakabasa, and he laughed at it upon seeing the address. He went to his boss, and then the postmaster had showed it to him. So, kung nagbasa ka mo, again, the postman was the one to open the letter. Di ba? Ang postman here ay natutupan ni kung para din ang letter, ikapain yung letter. So, siya ito picture. So, here.
Next is the postmaster. He was a kind, generous, helpful, amiable, and God-fearing man who gave up a part of his salary and asked all other employees to help. So, diba, after being handled ng postman, came the postmaster and letter from Lencho. Ang hapon na liwat baga nagkawaliwat niya. So, since baga natashiyahan ko ang faith ni Lencho Maginoo ba, so parang nadiri niya maing ano ini baga marupa ba yung nabatap ko ang faith ni Lencho. So, what he did is he decided to collect ko ang money from his employees.
He gave this part of niya salary, and then how much niya mag-dambag sila. So later on, in the next activity, we will further discuss about that story. So, ini activity, diretso na ini para ma-unlock natin ang story. Okay, so first question, what did Lencho hope for? Okay. So nobody will raise her hand. Spin the wheel. We'll take your names.
Okay.
Yes, Priyam. Miss Priyam. Yes, Miss Priyam.
What did Lencho hope for? Okay, Lencho hope for a good rain because he believes that it is badly or much needed for a good harvest.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Priyam. Mr. Priyam.
Mr. Priyam.
Yeah, so Lencho hoping for a good rain as it was much needed. Farming is the only living of Lencho, and so para mas siguro para ang plan or ang hirap mga pananaw mag-grow. Siyempre, ang sinangulan siguro may grow. Next question is, why did Lencho say that the raindrops were like new coins? Okay,
because it was really not a rain, rather it was a fiasco. But yeah, instead of having new crops to grow, have money on.
no, but we need another answer. Yes, Miss Jen, something to say. Yeah, but di ba kailangan dito nagkuhan yung show up? All of these new coins, why did he say so? What does the new coins symbolize? Or means?
I think new coins symbolize like if may like the harvest, may like the harvest. So I think
It can be, but we are looking for this very answer. Let's go try! Come on! Dara lost the answer. You always got the answer at all. Okay. So since nobody
Serious? Serious talaga. Okay, serious.
Okay, Lancho compared the raindrops with blue coins because they were promising him a good harvest. Actually, that's why I'm saying now you got it. But somehow, okay, there's still many more prosperity.
Kumbaga, ako po mo. Nag-discussion siya.
We probably, okay, next, how did the rain change and what happened to Lencho's feelings? How did the rain change and what happened? Okay, what do you see? Martha, what I did? Yun na ta.
Nag-himo mo yung letter to.
Alaysa.
At kinawa, tumaon na ni God. Try again.
So, ang kanilang compare niya yung voice mo. Compare niya silver. Nag-symbolize na hailstorm na. So, because of the hailstorm, destroy niya yung Philippines.
The rain changed into hailstones as a strong wind began to fall along with the rain. All the crops and lunches failed got destroyed. So, di ba, magan pa-suspense ang rain, kaya nagpapano niya, naghagang ngayon puro luncho, finally, di ba, umulan na, but then, suddenly, after, siguro, kaya lang ako ay, sigdaling wind, usog na wind, bumawat, and then the hailstorm. And then the hailstorm lasted for 1 hour. And then of course, di ba, if you have read the story, the location of Lencho's house is well as ano talaga yung open field. So, wala talaga tapas kay mas kingali ang trees, wala na nasa river, like, di rin na wala na So, next question. What were Lencho's feelings when the hail stopped? Ano ang na-feel? What did Lencho feel after, of course, after the hailstorm? So, nobody's and go home. Novella, please answer. What is the feeling of Lencho people during hailstorm?
Love.
What were Lencho's feelings when the hailstorm?
I think we felt defeated and upset that all their crops were destroyed. Instead now, we were waiting for the rain, but hailstorm and so we felt defeated and upset.
So actually, nag-rain, umulan. But then sumunod kasi ang hailstorm. Ano nalaga na? Di ba nayakan nga niya? Ano ito niyakan nga? Gabay na lang puno. Ano to? Locust, plague. May medyo pa, plague masasalin. Pero ang hailstorm, wala ito wash. Hindi rin wash. Pero yun nga, nakuha talaga talaga. So yun. Lencho was filled with grief as everything was ruined. The sea of black grief for himself and his family. So since that was an iya na crops, an iya na mga panahon, an ira sa family, mapagkakita or like yung inaasahan na makakakaunhira. Wala ito. So, next question. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? What did he do? This is very easy. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? After Ania, Greek. Okay, my okay. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? I think Lencho have faith in because he wrote a letter to give their money. I think the whole story is so because Lencho also know how to write, then so he write letter to God. What kind of faith is this God? Despite na mag-hopeless ka na naisip mo lang ako, mag-surah ka mo. Diba? So, that's why ang postman is, after enough, he then begins to like, be touched by the faith of the church. Naka-strong niya, or like, grabe niya faith. So that Shaw had firm faith in God, and he believed that God sees everything. He wrote a letter to him requesting 100 pesos to sow his field again. So, syempre, para yung makabangon, bago yung kanuto, so in letter asking God for 100 pesos of money so that ma-resow niya ang field, and then siguro budget nila for the meantime, waray nila pang kabuhayan. So, asya ito yung purpose nga, bago yan yung nag-ask yan yung 100 pesos.
Okay, next question. What did the postmaster do after reading a letter to God? Yes, Miss Pandong.
He gave part of his salary to Lanchuan, to like the other money, then he gave it.
Just 70 pesos.
So the postmaster thought, when he read the letter, but soon became serious because he was moved by Lencho's faith and he didn't want to break it. He decided to collect money and send it to Lencho on behalf of God. So siya ba ito, para sa nang sirin, di ba pagkumahan postman, agad-agaihan kahan letter, bagay mauna rin wag nagtawa yung siya, di ba? Pero pagkuhan niya, baga natouch niya, ang faith ni Lencho. So, aniya hindi mo siya ito nga nag-collect niya, nag-decide niya pag-collect in money from his employees na nag-happy to part of his salary para extend back to Lencho.
Kaya he didn't want to break and Lencho faith in God. Kaya syempre, maray man ito dadamatan nga surat. Kaya ikaw kayo man ito narrative pa. So that's it. So, was Lencho surprised to find a letter for him with money in it? Okay, Darrell,
I go.
is he surprised after opening the letter and 70 pesos? Deal or no deal?
I think my... Did I guess? I think, yeah, he was surprised, but he questioned the postmaster about the money, because he thought that the postmaster was deceiving him because of the amount that was in the envelope.
Your first guess is correct. This is wrong, and then the second guess is correct. So I want another answer. Actually, tama man niya answer at paduha. But the first
was surprised.
The first
He was surprised because he believed so much in God.
Okay. But you don't have pride, okay? You don't have the special angka as well as the cream sticks. So Lencho was not surprised to find the letter. So that's how Lencho's faith is so strong. Hindi ka talaga niya, ito may pag-usap na may identity receive the letter as well as money. However, yan na nagigat ang However, he was doubtful and he questioned niya sa Darrell. And kay ano kulang. Si Lord kasi si Lord din. Hindi ko niya dapat. Although may bayan, hindi rin dapat magsalang. So, an easy question, an easy is an post-employee. So, kaya
So, ako letter to go.
Okay, next question.
Like,
Did Duncan try to find out who had sent the money to him?
We didn't know.
No. Okay, so, pareho na lang yan. Next, he was trying to find out because he never suspected the presence of God. So that's how big the faith of Elisha is. It could not believe that it could be anyone other than him who would send it to him. So he believed talaga na God mismo ang nagpasalamat. And let's have the ilang letter as well as the cash. Pero ayun na. What made Lensha angry?
Because
I think you have to say it twice in answers. Para magpa 2K. Sige.
Okay, ito naman ito halagyan niya kay kulang daw. Tapos nandiyan na ito niya. Yung pangatlo nga diri. And at kung nakadaw niya kay nandiyan na diri iyang nag-direct. Dahil nag-expect na paghahalas kaligan yung kulang.
Oo, natama ka na.
So somehow, na-overheat niya siguro ang mga post office employees niya din sa susunod siya kaya nag-iban.
Para naman, iban di ba?
Yes, around 70 pesos in the envelope. First lang siya, demanded 100 pesos. Maray kasunod. It must have not God ko na nagkura ng sala. Kaya, syempre, perfect in Lord. Next. Who does Sandra think has taken the rest of the money? I didn't know this. It's Carol. Yes, very good. So, let's just thought the most employees have taken the money. Kasi di ba nila? So, kaniyang mga inibanan ng mga post office employees. Grabe naman inilan siya. Yun na naman. Okay. So much for that. Let us now proceed to our objectives. Kindly read this side. Okay.
objectives. First, the goal for a holistic approach by giving its definition and elements. Second, utilize a more holistic approach by citing different elements used in the story and presenting them in front of the class. Third, reflect by providing insights and lessons as well as by sharing real-life scenarios or experiences connected to the story itself.
Okay, so these are the objectives that we wanted you to be able to achieve by the end of our discussion. So another activity to achieve our first objective. So we have here descriptions of the elements in the formalistic approach as mentioned in our object. So you are going to read first and then give your first
Okay, so looking hot and up.
What are you Please read.
A blank is a figure of speech that describes an object or action in a way that isn't literally true, but helps explain an idea or make a comparison. I believe mahaba ito. Metaphor.
Very good.
Tolo na. Ulo.
They're just actually recalling para it will be easier for you to do the activity. And I know na part of the so the answer is metaphor. We're sorry because we weren't able to put the answer. So number 2, Katerina. Correct. What about the answer? Basta number 2 guys, irony to. Manang nito. Number 3. Sige, it's a little
circle ka sa usapan mo.
Ang kanala pa
Kaya panawag ka.
Diyan na lang ako. Masya ito ni Mami. Wala, baby. Okay, number 5.
Ako eh.
Okay, please catch this. Para malakas ko na lang. Ano, 340 na kayo sa may kaligaw? Okay, now this is subject is discuss or describe in a piece of writing with an idea that is very So we will take it fast because we are running out of time. So number 7 is a major literary element of narrative or dramatic structure that creates challenges in a story. Conflict.
Conflict by Fatima. Conflict by Fatima.
Conflict, guys. Number 8.
Credit sa to.
A back is a person.
Marbles.
Number 9.
Nalagpapasa. Kinakalikod na teaching.
Sige, kapanapin na lang ng review. Number 10. The narrative point of view.
First person.
So now we will have we have attained the objective number 2, which is you will form 4 groups. And each group, of course, will utilize formalistic approach, citing the different elements using the story. So please count off from 1 to 4. 2, 8, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, please, did you come to number 1, version 2, 3, and 4. Make it fast. I will give you as the award only.
So good afternoon everyone. Here is the formalistic analysis of Group 1. So first, start with the character. Lencho, a poor farmer who is the protagonist of the story. He has great faith in God and writes a letter to him asking for 100 pesos to help him through a difficult time. Also, God. So the post office employees.
Lain daw ang chair nga stand phone nga stand.
The employees at the post office are amazed by Lencho's faith in God and try to help him by collecting money to send to him. And on this day, side as God. The next is the setting. The story takes place in the home of a poor farmer named Lencho, who lives with his wife and children in a small hut on the outskirts of the village in their farm, including the post office. Next, the theme. The story encourages readers to have faith in their beliefs and to persevere in the face of adversity. Next. The symbolism. First is the letter. The letter that Lencho writes symbolizes his faith in God and his belief that God will provide him with the means to recover from the loss he has suffered. Lencho's unwavering faith in God is evident in his faith, his letter, which he addresses to God in heaven. Next is the hailstorm. The hailstorm that destroys Lencho's crop symbolizes the destructive power of nature and the unpredictability of life. The storm is beyond Lencho's control, and he is powerless to prevent it from damaging his crops. Next is the post office. The post office symbolizes a link between the people and the divine. Lencho believes that the post office is the means by which God communicates with him, and he addresses the letter to God in heaven with the expectation that it will be delivered to its intended recipient. Next is imagery. Hailstorm. The hailstones are described as large as birds' eggs and falling with the fury of a whip. This creates an image of the intensity of the hailstorm and the damage it caused to the crops. Next is free of space. Lencho's face. After the hailstorm, Lencho's face is described as hopeless. This creates an image of the despair and disappointment that he feels after losing his crops, which were his worst unlikely. Next is the conflict. The conflict present in the story is man versus nature, with Lencho suffered a great loss of pananim. The conflict is also present between Lencho and the postmaster, who tries to help him but falls short of his expectations. Lastly is the point of view of the story. So the story, A Letter to God, is written from a third-person limited point of view. The narrator is your story, not character in the story, but instead observes the events that take place and conveys the thoughts. The thoughts, feelings, and actions of the characters. The focus of the narration is on the main character, Lencho, and his interactions with the other characters. The narrator provides insight into Lencho's perspective and emotions, but does not delve deeply into the thoughts and feelings of the other characters. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Group 1. So, we will just pick one group to present essay. Pero ang duha nga maray ka, hindi na makakag-present. They will instead participate in the reflection para makakuha na ng time kay you're at the Group
According to him, Lencho lived in a house in a small village with his wife and kids and their farms. So on rising action, one day, rain came and turned into a hailstorm which ruined their farms. Lencho decides to write a letter to God asking for 100 pesos to fix his farms. So on conflict, the mailman receives the letter and shows it to the postmaster. The postmaster did not want to disappoint the farmer's faith. Therefore, he collected 70 pesos and put it in an envelope with a signature that says, God. To the climax, Lencho receives the letter which was supposedly sent from God and became angry when he saw he only received 70 pesos. So the calling action is, Lencho wrote a letter back to God that only gave him 70 pesos, asking for the other 30. Resolution, the mailman receives the letter and reads it together with the postmaster, realizing that Lencho thought that the postmaster was a bunch of crooks. So the theme here is, people should not rely on things that cannot be proven as reliable, because your faith will not be able to get you as far as you think. So other themes is faith, Mother Nature, intent, and perspective. So the symbolism here, the rain symbolizes money, the ox symbolizes how hardworking he is, and letter is faith. So the irony here is, Lencho received the money, so the reader expected him to be happy and grateful, but instead he was angry and frustrated. So the point of view here is the third person point of view in this one. That's all.
Okay, so thank you very much for summarizing the story, its plot. So as said a while ago, the remaining group 3 and 4 will have answer or at least participate in the reflection process. So I want the group 3 and 4 to share your real life scenarios or experiences that are connected to the story entitled The Letter to God, provide insights and lessons that you have gained from the story itself. Anyone from group 3 first? Insights, whatever moments that you wanted to share, the moral lessons that you have gained from the story. Or if you have real life scenarios that, parehas sa Nendable story. Anywhere had plot that story nga, like nakakarinig or somehow na inabuhan niya pag-ibig. Kaya siguro nakaka-relate. Okay, Daryl, please. From group Connivia. Yes, let's go. But the other groups,
After I read the book,
stay here. Because there's a lot.
after reading the story about the letter to God, I realized that people believe in their own illusions. People easily believe in their own illusions, and sometimes, out of that illusions, we discredit other people for their efforts, and that effort is always the effort of other people always credited to something that person believes in, is not credited to the person who actually does or did the effort to do.
So you're talking about the post. Lencho being for someone.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it. So another is Jehan.
As for me, I have a different perspective about the story because, an man or Lencho, the earthly story to God, but still, bisa dili God na kagubatan, personally na maghahapon na your handling prayers. Kaya may mga instruments, mga dapat kayo daw together. It actually requires to be an answer prayer.
So, with regards to what Jem said, what do you think of Lencho in the story? And the attitude that Lencho has in the story? What can you say about him? Do you think Lencho is bad or is good? Let's debate it. Or just say something about Lencho. Yes, in the story. The character of Lencho, his attitude. What can you say about him? Okay, Miss Jessica.
As I read the story, kasi the story revolves around the life of Lencho and he what faith in God. So, pwede ko dito haabang life kasi tanan kita na date with God is faith in God. Pero, iba-iba ang natin faith. And then, Lencho, demanding again faith in God. Why parang niya, as in yes, good talaga may yes and answer ni God. Without knowing na, although yung answer ni God at niya prayer, pero di rin na as in complete talaga. So, di yung faith ka na, bukan parang nila talaga answered prayer, good talaga may yes. Ang sabi dito na abot, yung mga tayo sa nag-pray ka, like for example, healing na ating family or nanatol na atong life, ang once we answer ni God, that's very satisfied. Pwede man yung sa pagkakas ng God, instead of thankful na lang.
In short, Lencho remains ungrateful despite, receiving the money. Isa na yung kulang, di ba? Kay answered prayer man niya. So, that's it